What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Saturday, August 25th, 2018. The Columbus Division of Police have put out more propaganda. This time they've ritualistically sacrificed someone in the western part of the city, South Yale Avenue and Bellows Avenue. We're going to see how this is a ritual murder, if any of this even happened. This girl's really dead. She was sacrificed by this gang of Zionist Jews. And you have to understand, the police, they murder people, they target them, and they use them to put on rituals by the numbers. So the person murdered by the police, Donna G. Castleberry. Now, so again, just to start off this video, if you want to understand and know what I think that this girl really was murdered by this gang of Zionist Jews. You know, just another low-income person, another person who just has been suppressed by the state of affairs she's in, by the nation, the state she's in, and targeted by her name, by her information. You know, she's probably been involved with the police, you know, here and there, around, you know how it happens. You get in their system, they use you, plan you for an event. So we're going to see real quick some things that stood out about this event. So inside the propaganda, they tell you right here, the vice unit officer who was in the area working prostitution complaints. So there were prostitution complaints, and this officer with the name that sums to 147, like Freemason, Andrew Mitchell, you know, number 1212, 1 plus 2 is 3, just like 33. A 30-year veteran, police 30, and this police-involved shooting. And just here's the story. She tried to stab him, or she did stab him, and he shot her. He's an undercover cop. So an undercover cop, you know, so this random person coming to you, probably harassing you. She thinks he's trying to rape her or something. She stabs him, and then he just shoots her. Oh, he's defending himself. You know, gets a little 23-year-old girl. You know, this police officer couldn't... Guys, he's been in the force longer than she's been alive. And he's just shooting her because she stabs him. So already, just by the narrative, she was murdered by this police. I mean, she was murdered by police, all numerology aside. But we're going to see with the numerology how they're syncing this up. So her name is Donna G. Castleberry. Prostitution something 7061. Castleberry 7047. Prostitution 74. You know, Jesus numbers in this as well. So you see how they're syncing it up, 74, 47, 70. Prostitutes alone, some see 46, 55, like sacrifice, 62 like sacrifice. She was sacrificed by the numbers. They're saying it happened South Yale Avenue and Bellows Avenue. We'll see Andrew Mitchell's name, by the way. Scottish Rite 78, Freemason 147, Route 33 gets 66. Saturn 21, 231, the 21st triangle number. At officer, you get 209, 115, Masonic 115, 29, Prophecy 29, 110, Ohio 29, 47, 61. And again, Ohio something 47, 61. That's also why they're using this theme. Prostitution, 74, 61. This is Ohio's propaganda. You see how it's all being put on by the numbers. So, again, you see how it says the division. What have I been saying? They call themselves the division. I'm not calling them this. They're calling themselves this. They're about divide and conquer, order out of chaos. You see how they target white people. They target black people. They target everyone but the Zionist Jews. They even target, you know, Jewish people in the Holocaust. Take them all, putting them inside camps, just keep them there to die of sickness and scurvy and disease. The division 62, 64, sacrifice, kill numbers, 163 to 38 prime. That's why I'm saying it's a joke. They love to kill people, murder people, put out propaganda. This is their hobby, and I'm exposing it. So much in this. I kind of wish I made a blog post about this because I'm going to forget so much information. But again, I say to everybody, Ohio propaganda is the easiest to decode. So many people always leave comments showing more information. I mean, look, 48-second video. Freemason, 48. Hoax, 48. Propaganda, 48. Illuminati, 48. Posted at 2:09, Ohio, 29. Remember, we have who's the main actor inside this play? Officer Andrew Mitchell. Officer Andrew Mitchell, some to 2:09, and his propaganda updated at 2:09. And I can't, I just saw a license plate. It looks like, I can't read the letters like UGK or something, but the numbers at 3249. Scottish 3249. These Scottish Rite Freemasons are putting on this propaganda as they always look. They're just standing around, hands in his pocket. So the numbers I can't really read, NFK, but screw that. It's not about the letters that can be ambiguous, but who cares? 3249. That's the main thing here. 3249, right on that license plate. Scottish 32, full reduction, 49 reversing. So I didn't explain Gematria at the beginning of the video, but you should watch my other videos and see how it works. But just long story short, the police practice numerology, Kabbalah. It's about how God created the world, combine the letter with the number, and through that information you can see further into the world. You can play God doing that. That's exactly what they're doing. This is a spiritual practice to them. They are Freemasons. They are Zionist Jews. They are Jesuits. They run the city of Columbus, and they murder people by this numerical system. So S is the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 is 10. So then you reduce it again. 1 plus 0 is 1. So S becomes 1. But you can reduce it once, and it's 50 when it's 10. So you see how you reduce these letters single digit, you get these numbers. You reverse alphabetical order where Z is 26, A is 1, 103. 49 when you reduce doing the numerology. America, they founded America. This is their bullshit nation, 3249. Jerusalem, 32. This is all their agenda. This is agenda-based propaganda, 32. So I think they do mention here, taking a Grant Hospital. I say all the time, they use Grant Medical Center. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm always decoding all this propaganda in my area. Guys, all of this propaganda is always coming from my area. The southwest, southeast part of Columbus. They're perpetuating all the tyranny down there. And I was taking the Grant as part of the rituals. So notice how it happened on Wednesday at 11:36 a.m. 3 plus 6 is 9. That's 119. And the guy who is involved was 30 years in the force. Again, police, 30, reversing, reducing. And who's putting on this propaganda? The Fraternal Order of Police. Fraternal Order of Police sums to 119 and full reduction. Branding the propaganda. Also, of course, Buckeye 36, the Buckeye State putting this on. I mean, I just feel so happy for the people who follow my videos, see all this Ohio propaganda, just seeing this pattern always around every single time. And it does not end. Bellows Avenue, sums to 48. That's why they have the 48-second video. Just Bellows alone, sums to 25, 34, 38, like murder, 20, 34, 38, death 25. We all know Yale, it's on South Yale Avenue, Yale 43, like killing. Of course, 20, we get 16. And then Bellows, we get 25, 88. Ohio with the 88 counties. Back to the Future going 88 miles per hour because 88 is 4 circles, which is 1440 degrees. Just like how there's 1440 minutes in the day, all measuring time. Likewise, in the Jewish cipher, time sums to 144. You see how this is all measuring out? Light, 144, sign, 144. Besides propaganda. Notice how these all have the 61, 25, 47 patterns, 29. Like Ohio. Ohio in time. That's why Ohio's used a lot in these time rituals. That's why we see it all the time. That's why Donald Trump, he's a turning actor, playing the role of Saturday Keeper of Time, always participating in Ohio propaganda. That's why Stormy Daniels was in Columbus. putting on that propaganda event with the Columbus Division of Police. Columbus, also 47, 25. This pattern is so simple. Honestly, in this entire study, besides maybe the black shaming patterns, I don't know a pattern that's just as simple to follow. That's why I show them all the time. It's not that I'm obsessed with Ohio. It's just I live here, and it's the easiest shit to see in the entire world. And once you see how this is working, then you can see and understand what more is going on. And she was murdered, by the way, and it did with 42 numerology, Freemason 42, 49 numerology, Scottish 49, Revelation 49, Federal 51, 23 is the 9th prime, Sun equals 9, Killer equals 31, the 11th prime. So, I'm trying to get these videos short and sweet, because the shorter I make them, the more I make, as in the more videos. Not more money from ads for the people new here thinking I'm just, trying to get attention, trying to make ad money. No, my channel's ad-free. The entire point is to have the world understand the world they live in. And this is it. Police putting on propaganda. And again, all numerology aside, just looking at the story, it makes no sense. And I'm sorry, if some random ass person started harassing me and I was some female like this, I would stab him too. That's the whole point. And then they're just gonna shoot her right away and kill her. I mean, come on. Disabled man in his 20s dies in Yellow Springs, house fire. Probably the fire department of Dayton, Ohio, of Yellow Springs, putting that on by the numbers. Death equals 20, man in his 20s. Fire 29, 25, Ohio numbers. Ohio putting on this propaganda. I probably didn't show you Ohio being 25, but H is the 19th letter when you reverse. 1 plus 9 is 10, so that's single reduction again, 25. The police always murdering people by the numbers. I cannot stress it enough. That's why you can go, guys, you can go back as long as you can. You can go through all July, here's all August. It's not just Ohio. Again, all you gotta do is Google any kind of search, type in police media releases. Here's Hawaii. And I say you can learn, I've never done Hawaii before, but you can learn more about them. It's just easier for me because I understand the pattern of Ohio, how 2772 is very important to them, 36, 47, numbers for Ohio too. So it's just easy to go through and see. But Chief Paul Ferreira, this guy's name is coded with numbers for Freemasonry. We're just going to see it real quick. Freemasonry 67. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. The same single reduction. Well, there's no single reduction in this because there's no S. I just want to make sure I spelled it correctly because it's like, oh, it's a Paul Pereira. See, I want to make sure I'm correct before I get this. I'm not trying to, I'm always fair to the police. Oh, I was right. That's an F. Their fonts is fucked up because their propaganda software always sucks. 67, like Freemasonry. See? And then his name, sums to 221, like the Bavarian Illuminati. Freemasonry 139. I mean, come on. His shit sums to Freemasonry. I just said it's going to sum to Freemasonry. Why do I know this? Because it always does. Because the police, they are Freemasons. They do this. I mean, Ohio. Guys, Ohio's way over there. Hawaii's way over there. I hope you understand how wide this bullshit is. It's not just in Ohio. Scottish 32. But I want to milk this information just more, or this story more, some more information if I can, because I just kind of ran through it. Updated at 8 connecting to time. I hope you've been reading this as I've been talking. No problem doing that. You can always rewind and hear what I said again, or just pause and read this. Unmarked vehicle, undercover officer, altercation. And then you can say, upon arrival, the officers found the injured officer who had been stabbed in the hand. In the hand? Oh my goodness. You see what I'm saying? They're killing people for being stabbed in the hand. If you want to go by the narrative and think this is all organic, he still shouldn't have shot her. That's what I'm saying. There's no defending these tyrants. There's no defending them. But I'm telling you, this is all a play. You know, he probably stabbed himself, or he probably wasn't stabbed at all, you know. Guys, the other officers came to take his account. 100% of this information is coming from the police. All of it. There's no other witnesses involved. It's just this girl and the police. A knife was recovered at the scene. You know, knife 27, 9. This is a sun ritual. Buckeye 27. 72, knife double 27. I mean, you can just see the type of propaganda they're putting out. Works a covert assignment. Please do not reveal his identity in any pictures or video you have of him. No, please do. These people need to be put out to shame. You know, just making it seem like he's a covert. I mean, come on. So some covert guy's coming out with you and you stab him naturally because he's harassing you in the middle of the day or in the middle of the night. Oh, wait, middle of the day, middle of the morning, 11:36 a.m. She's just probably defending herself. Guys, there's a lot of sketchy people. Guys, there's a lot of mentally sick people in this state. I see them all the time, driving, honking their horns like madmen, the police included. So, you know, I don't blame this girl for being so defensive. The officer fired his gun multiple times inside the vehicle. I mean, come on. Vice unit. And why the Vice unit in this propaganda? Vice, you know, 21, 24. They with 24 numerology. Notice it says the Saturnian numbers, 39, 21, Saturn 93, 21, 69, 42. Exactly Saturn numbers. You see this? So the Vice unit's coming out, killing this girl in the Saturnian ritual. I did with life lesson number 42. Again, these are the Freemasons. Freemason equals 42. All we have on, oh, and Donald G. Castleberry, again, she's 23 years old on the 23rd day. Again, Sun equals 9. Saturn, Sun, 23 to 9th prime. 6, because this reduces to 9, 119. I'm just doing a little recap. Prostitute, the sacrifice numbers, prostitution in her last name. Vice unit 103, 113, like Scottish. You know, how many times? 50, like Scottish. How many times have you seen numbers for Scottish Rite Freemasonry inside this propaganda? That's what's all been this entire time. But understand, like, all we have on Donna so far is her name, her age. She's a female, you know, female 24, 42. Perfect day to murder a female for this ritual. And that's what I'm saying. So many men in this propaganda software right here. All the men, you can look at these events, a lot of men involved. Of course, there's some females, like the Berkeley Avenue, the victim was a female. But again, on this 42-24 date numerology, for this ritual, they have the female involved. Of course, female 30. So we have police 102, the reshuffling of 120, 30 involved shooting. It's so perfect. She was murdered by the police. Updated at 751. You know, conspiracy 51, federal 51. Have a date with 51 numerology, 49 numerology as well, like Scottish. You know, so rest in peace, Donna. I mean, guys, I'm just assuming she's some real girl. Them guys, she always could be some, you know, undercover, you know, Wright Pat Air Force Base agent coming up here, participating in this propaganda. This is a complete drill as well. Have to keep that in mind. Wright Patterson Air Force Base, just another tyrannical center. And her name sums to 96 like Freemason, 84 like Masonry, New World Order 75. 183. We've been seeing this all the time. I said that 183 is a special number to the state of Ohio. They're founded in 1803. They do a lot of things on the 183rd day of the year. You can probably still go there now, columbus.gov/police, and they have the 183 on the main homepage of this propaganda software. See? Established in 1816, the Columbus Division of Police has over 1,800 officers and 300 civilian employees. 183, now murdering Miss 183 for this ritual. You know, middle name again, Donna G. Castleberry, the Freemasons, and the logo, the G, the composite square. Blood sacrifice, 68, or 86, reflection in 68, Castigo 658 feet long, 77, like Judaism like theater, like police officer. I mean, come on. Police officer 77, police shooting 77. This is propaganda from the police department. 77. In her name, Donna Castleberry, substitute 77. 94, the reflection of 49, be murdered with 49 numerology. Again, all this Scottish we've seen inside this propaganda. The Scottish Freemasonic temple in the 77th meridian. You know, a bunch of bullshit. That's all I can say. Yeah, it really is. It's really sad that this is going on in my community. You know, Donna 24, 98 with 24 numerology, Saturn 21, the Vice unit coming out, you know, killing her too by these numbers. Donna 48, that 48-second video. You know, Vice 21, 39, 24, killing Donna. See? It's all synced up by the numbers. It's all synced up by the numbers. You cannot deny it. And the police, again, this is the Hawaii police, probably the same thing as Freemason. So I'm showing you other examples. Andrew Mitchell, 147 like Freemason, 1212, like 33 degrees of Scottish like Freemasonry, you know, 1 plus 2 is 3. How many more pieces of evidence do you need? And see, this is like a 2-page document. Most of it's white space, and look at all we've seen. This, glimpsing a bit at the propaganda from Springfield News Sun. You know, Springfield, Ohio, Springfield News Sun. Well, I don't know if this is Springfield, Ohio in particular. I don't know there's a lot of Springfields in this world. But there is a Springfield, Ohio. They put on propaganda as well. Cedarville, yeah, this is Ohio propaganda, like always. So, I hope you get this information now. I hope this video wasn't clipping the whole time. I just saw some red. We'll see when it comes out. I guess I'm just sick of the police putting out propaganda. I cannot stress it enough. I'm so done with them. You can even look, if you want homework, why not do Singapore Police Force? And it'll be perfect to see how in Singapore, they're putting on propaganda by the numbers. You know, man arrested for loan shark harassment, 12 men arrested for outrage bossy, motor vehicle theft. I will probably focus on the homicides. You know, this right here, this one, SG, this is fake news propaganda right now. So I hope that's enough information. Sorry if I talked your head off, but if I just keep going, it helps me get the information out. And just always stick to putting out information. Might as well see what this headline sums to. 218, you know. 277, the 59th prime, Freemasonry 59, kill 59 in Jewish Gematria. 488, Donna 48. 187's reflection? What? You people seeing this shit? We all know 187, you know, the murder number. And then they have his reflection in reverse ordinal inside this piece of propaganda. With, again, Kimberly K. Jacobs' name branded on it. She loves this propaganda. She loves what they're putting out. The shit sums this 187 reflection. Again, Ohio's propaganda. Ohio 187. It's a time ritual 187. The Society of Jesus. 187 putting this on. You have the ancient accepted Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Putting this on. 187. By the numbers. Number of chapters in the Torah. You know, 448, 187. Look at this. 448, 147, 187. I don't think there's any sort of coincidence whatsoever. You have that pattern, and then I said this entire time, this has been a Scottish Rite Freemasonic ritual. That car, we saw 3249 on it. And this thing, 488, 187, you know, shuffle, you know, 2 4s, an 8. I just think they're doing some pattern with that. You can say my brain's firing what off. I don't care. I've shown you enough information. Coming on 25 minutes now. I hope you enjoy your Saturday. I hope you get how the police are running this nation by the numbers, putting on propaganda. You know, 4593. Look at the number you can call. All right, take care. Peace out.